Habibi gang, salam alaikum. Welcome back to Pundit Habibi. It's a special Boxing Day deep dive, you know?
Yeah.
So we're about to unwrap a real clash of titans today.
Oh, yeah.
Liverpool versus Leicester City at Anfield.
Right.
And, you know, we love a good upset story here.
Oh, yeah.
Pundit Habibi.
Always love an upset.
We know you do, too. But
Absolutely.
this time the stats, they're painting a pretty clear picture.
Yeah, they are.
In fact, we've got a juicy fact for you right off the bat.
Okay.
Leicester haven't beaten a team at the top of the table
Wow.
since
No way.
1998.
That's right, 1998.
Oh, wow.
Can they break the curse against a high-flying Liverpool?
I mean, it's a big ask, isn't it?
Well, we're here to find out.
Yeah.
Let's find out together.
All right, Habibi gang, let's set the scene. We've got Liverpool comfortably perched at the top of the table.
Okay.
A full 39 points clear of second-place Chelsea.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Leicester are down in 17th.
Yeah.
Just barely keeping their heads above the relegation zone.
Yeah. This match is crucial for both sides, but for very different reasons.
Yeah.
Liverpool are looking to solidify their dominance, while Leicester are desperate for points to climb out of that danger zone.
It's a classic tale of two cities, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Yeah.
The high-flying Reds against the Foxes, fighting for survival.
Exactly.
And speaking of predictions,
Right.
the Opta supercomputer has already weighed in, giving Liverpool a whopping 85.2% chance of victory.
85 points.
85.2%.
That's
almost like saying the match is decided before it even kicks off.
Yeah, basically.
What do you make of that? Is there even a sliver of hope for Leicester, or should we just hand Liverpool the trophy now?
Well, the Opta supercomputer has a pretty impressive track record, you have to admit that.
Yeah.
And you can't ignore Leicester's recent history
Yeah.
against top-ranked teams. 17 losses out of their last 19 matches.
Oof, that's rough.
I mean, that kind of record can definitely weigh on a team's psyche. Imagine going into a match knowing that statistically, you're almost guaranteed to lose.
Right.
That's going to affect your mentality.
Absolutely, those psychological factors
Yeah.
can play a huge role.
Yeah.
But hold on a second.
Okay.
Let's not write off Leicester just yet. They've got a secret weapon.
Oh.
A man who loves to defy the odds.
Okay.
A man who always seems to find the net against the big boys. Especially Liverpool. I'm talking about Jamie Vardy.
Jamie Vardy.
Could this be the match where he silences the Anfield crowd
Yeah.
and shocks the world?
Jamie Vardy, the ultimate fox in the box. He's a constant threat, that's for sure. But let's be real, Habibi gang. Vardy hasn't exactly been setting the league on fire this season.
Yeah, it's been a bit quiet.
His goal tally is a bit lower than usual, and he hasn't quite found that same explosive form. Of course, you can never count him out completely.
Right.
But relying on a vintage Vardy performance might be a bit of a gamble for Leicester.
I hear you. But even a slightly off-form Vardy can be a nightmare for defenders.
Oh, for sure.
That guy's got ice in his veins. And he knows how to make the most of any opportunity.
Yep.
And speaking of attacking threats,
Okay.
we can't forget about the Egyptian king himself,
Right.
Mohamed Salah. He's been absolutely on fire at Anfield this season.
Oh, yeah.
And his home record is nothing short of phenomenal.
Oh.
Could this be the match where he breaks his curious little drought against Leicester?
That's a fascinating question, isn't it? Salah hasn't scored against Leicester in their last 4 encounters.
Yeah, 4.
Which is a bit unusual for a player of his caliber.
For sure.
Is it a tactical thing? Are Leicester doing something specific to shut him down? Or is it just pure coincidence?
I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see if he can break that streak on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Remember, Habibi Gang Salah thrives on the big stage. And a festive clash against a struggling Leicester side might just be the perfect opportunity for him to shine.
You know, sometimes these individual battles within a match are just as captivating as the overall result.
Absolutely.
It's like a chess match, with each player trying to outmaneuver and outsmart the other. Salah versus Leicester's defense, Vardy versus Liverpool's backline. It's going to be a fascinating tactical battle, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And you know what's particularly interesting about this matchup?
What's that?
Leicester's manager, Brendan Rodgers,
Right.
used to be Liverpool's manager.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about knowing your opponent inside and out.
Yeah.
You have to wonder if he's got a few tricks up his sleeve, a special tactical plan to counter Liverpool's relentless attack.
Could be.
This isn't just any other match for Rodgers. It's a chance to prove himself against his former club, to show them what they're missing.
Oh, now that you mention it, that adds a whole other layer of intrigue to this match. The student versus the master.
Exactly.
Can Rodgers outsmart his former protege, Jurgen Klopp? It's going to be a fascinating tactical battle within a battle.
Exactly. And let's not forget about the historical context. Liverpool has an impeccable Boxing Day record.
Really?
Winning 7 straight matches. On this festive occasion, it's almost like a tradition.
Yeah.
A Christmas gift for the Anfield faithful.
Right.
On the other hand, Leicester did manage to pull off a Boxing Day upset back in 2018, beating Manchester City at the King Power Stadium.
Right.
So there's a glimmer of hope.
Okay.
A precedent for a surprise result. But can they replicate that magic against a Liverpool side that's arguably even stronger than that 2018 Manchester City team?
You raise a very good point. It's almost like a tale of two narratives. Liverpool's recent dominance versus Leicester's distant past upset.
Right.
And this brings us back to the question that's been lingering in the air since we started this deep dive. Can Leicester really pull off a miracle on Boxing Day? I mean, we've got Liverpool at the top of their game, a dominant home record, and a history of Boxing Day success.
Yep.
On the other side, we have Leicester, fighting for their Premier League lives, hoping to defy the odds and rewrite their own history.
It's a David versus Goliath scenario. But in this case, Goliath is armed with a statistically powered slingshot.
Ooh, that's a good one.
But hey, Habibi gang, we're not here to crush your dreams. We're here to analyze, to explore, to dissect this match from every angle and give you, our loyal listeners, the most informed perspective possible. So let's dive a little deeper, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's talk about something that often gets overlooked. In these pre-match analyses, the holiday period, you see Habibi gang this time of year, can throw a real wrench into a team's momentum.
I can see that.
For some, it's a chance to recharge, to spend time with family and come back refreshed.
Right.
But for others, it can be a distraction, a disruption to their routine, and that can affect their performance on the pitch.
You're absolutely right. The festive season can be a double-edged sword for these players. It's like trying to maintain peak physical and mental condition while surrounded by mince pies and Christmas pudding. So how do you think this holiday period might affect Liverpool and Leicester? Will we see a complacent Liverpool, perhaps taking their foot off the gas a bit? Or could Leicester use this festive spirit to their advantage, to rally together and pull off a surprise?
Well, complacency is always a danger. For a team at the top of the table, especially during the holidays, it's easy to get caught up in the celebrations and lose that razor-sharp focus. But knowing Jurgen Klopp and the mentality he's instilled in this Liverpool squad, I highly doubt they'll be taking Leicester lightly.
I see.
They're on a mission, remember? They're chasing history, and that kind of ambition doesn't take a holiday break.
So no mince pie-induced slump for Liverpool then?
I don't think so.
But what about Leicester? Could this be the time for them to embrace the underdog spirit? To channel that festive magic and turn things around? After all, stranger things have happened in football, right?
Absolutely. Leicester has nothing to lose in this match. They're expected to lose. The pressure is off. And they can play with a sense of freedom and daring. That might just catch Liverpool off guard.
I could see that.
Plus, think about the emotional aspect.
Okay.
It's Boxing Day. The fans are in a festive mood.
Right.
And Leicester could really feed off that energy and create a special atmosphere at Anfield.
It's almost like a Christmas fairy tale waiting to happen, isn't it?
It could be.
The underdogs, inspired by the spirit of the season, rising up against the mighty giants and claiming a victory for the ages. But let's get back to the tactical side of things for a moment. We've talked about individual battles, about Salah and Vardy. But what about the overall tactical approach? How do you see these two teams lining up, and what kind of strategies might we expect?
Tactically speaking, this is a clash of styles. Liverpool, as we all know, are known for their high-intensity pressing, their relentless attacking, and their ability to suffocate opponents with their energy and movement. Leicester, on the other hand, will likely adopt a more counter-attacking approach, looking to absorb pressure, hit Liverpool on the break, and exploit any defensive vulnerabilities they can find.
It's like a classic boxing match. The relentless pressure fighter versus the agile counterpuncher.
Exactly.
And you know what they say? Styles make fights. So how do you see this tactical battle playing out? Will Liverpool's relentless pressure overwhelm Leicester's defense, or can Leicester weather the storm and deliver a knockout blow on the counterattack.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? If Leicester can stay compact, disciplined and organized defensively, they might just frustrate Liverpool and create a few chances of their own. But if they give Liverpool too much space, too much time on the ball, they'll be punished. Liverpool's attacking trio of Salah, Jota, and Diaz is arguably the most potent in the league.
It is a good front three.
And they can carve open any defense if given the opportunity.
And let's not forget about Liverpool's midfield dominance. They control the tempo, dictate the pace, and make it very difficult for opponents to establish any kind of rhythm.
For sure.
If Leicester wants to have any chance in this match, they'll need to find a way to disrupt that midfield flow, to break up those passing lanes, and prevent Liverpool from controlling the game.
Absolutely. Leicester needs to be brave, to press high up the pitch, and to make it uncomfortable for Liverpool's midfielders, to settle into their usual passing patterns. They can't afford to sit back and absorb pressure. They need to be proactive and try to disrupt Liverpool's build-up play.
It's a risky strategy, though, isn't it?
It is.
Pressing high against a team like Liverpool is like playing with fire. If they get it wrong. If they leave gaps in their defense, Salah and company will be through on goal in a flash.
It is a high-risk, high-reward approach, no doubt about it. But sometimes you have to take risks to get results, especially when you're facing a team as dominant as Liverpool. And let's not forget, this Leicester team has shown glimpses of brilliance this season.
Yeah, there have been flashes.
They've got quality players, they've got pace, and they've got a manager who knows how to set up a team to exploit weaknesses.
All right. Let's put you on the spot.
Uh-oh.
It's prediction time.
Okay.
Based on everything we've discussed, the stats, the form, the tactical battles, the psychological factors, and of course the festive spirit. What's your final prediction for this Boxing Day clash? Will Liverpool march on towards another victory, or can Leicester pull off a Christmas miracle at Anfield?
Well, Habibi gang, I like to look at these matches from every angle, to consider all the possibilities, to weigh the probabilities. And based on all the evidence, my head says Liverpool, they're the better team. They're in better form. And they have the home advantage. But, and this is a big but, my gut feeling tells me this match might be closer than people expect.
Ooh, I love it when your gut feeling gets involved. It's like a wild card. A hint of unpredictability in a world of statistical certainty. So you're not completely ruling out a Leicester upset.
Let's just say I wouldn't be surprised if Leicester made things very difficult for Liverpool. They have the potential to cause an upset if they play to their strengths, if they get the tactics right, and if they can capitalize on any defensive lapses from Liverpool. Remember, Habibi gang, this is the Premier League, and anything can happen, especially on Boxing Day.
Exactly. And that's why we love this game, isn't it? The drama, the unpredictability, the possibility that a team like Leicester can defy the odds and pull off a result that no one saw coming. But let's be realistic for a moment.
Okay.
What are the actual odds of Leicester winning this match?
I need a percentage, a statistical probability to satisfy my analytical mind.
All right, let's consult the all-knowing. Opta's supercomputer one last time after crunching the numbers, analyzing the data, and simulating this match thousands of times. The supercomputer has spoken. So Leicester City has a drum roll, please. 5.4% chance of winning.
5.4%. It's not much, but it's not zero.
Right. That's enough to keep the dream alive. Right, Habibi gang? And who knows, maybe those odds will shift a bit if Liverpool gets a little too comfortable with their Christmas pudding.
Remember, Habibi gang, those odds are just numbers.
Right.
They don't account for the human element, the passion, the desire, the fighting spirit. That can sometimes defy all logic and prediction.
True.
And when it comes to Leicester City, you can never underestimate their ability to pull off a surprise, especially with a manager like Brendan Rodgers at the helm.
Speaking of Rodgers, this match must have a special significance for him.
Yeah, it must.
Going up against his former club, it's like a reunion with an extra layer of competitive tension.
Absolutely.
You have to wonder what's going through his mind.
Yeah.
As he prepares his team to face the club, that gave him his big break in the Premier League.
I'm sure there's a mix of emotions there. A desire to prove himself, to show Liverpool what they're missing, but also a sense of respect for the club and the manager who gave him a chance to shine on the biggest stage. This match is more than just a game for Rodgers. It's a chance to write a new chapter in his own personal story, against the backdrop of one of the most storied rivalries in English football.
It's fascinating, isn't it, how these personal narratives
Yeah.
intertwine with the larger tapestry of the game. We've got Salah seeking to break his Leicester drought, Vardy hoping to recapture his goal-scoring magic,
Right.
Rodgers trying to outwit his former mentor, and, of course, the Habibi gang, eagerly anticipating a Boxing Day spectacle.
And let's not forget, Habibi gang, this is a chance for us to witness history in the making.
Oh, yeah.
Will Liverpool continue their relentless march towards Premier League glory, or will Leicester City, against all odds, script a Boxing Day miracle for the ages? We'll find out soon enough.
But before we get to that nail-biting finale, let's take a moment to appreciate the bigger picture.
Okay.
This Boxing Day clash is more than just a match. It's a celebration of the beautiful game, a chance for fans around the world to come together and share their love of football.
Yeah.
You know, it really is expert speaker.
It is.
What makes this game so special? It's more than just 22 players chasing a ball.
Yeah.
It's about passion. It's about community. It's about those shared moments
You know,
of joy and heartbreak that unite us as fans, whether you're at Anfield, at the King Power Stadium, or watching from your living room. Halfway across the world,
Yeah.
we're all connected by this beautiful game.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Football has this incredible ability to transcend borders, to bring people together from all walks of life, and to create these lasting memories that we cherish for years to come. And that's why, Habibi gang, we want to hear from you.
That's right. Head over to our social media pages and let us know your predictions for this epic Boxing Day showdown.
Oh, yeah.
Are you backing the Reds to continue their dominant run, or are you hoping for a Leicester City upset?
Let us know. We want to hear all your thoughts, predictions, and pre-match rituals. Maybe you've got a lucky jersey you wear for every big match, or perhaps you have a special chant you sing to bring your team good luck. Whatever your superstitions are, share them with us.
We're all part of this crazy, passionate, unpredictable world of football, and we want to celebrate it with you.
Absolutely.
To join the conversation, let your voices be heard, and let's make this Boxing Day one for the ages.
And remember, win or lose, rain or shine, we'll be back here after the match
to break down all the action, analyze the key moments, and provide you with our expert insights.
So tune in to Pundit Habibi for your daily dose of football analysis, banter, and of course predictions. We're your one-stop shop for all things Premier League. And we can't wait to share this Boxing Day spectacle with you.
Until then, Habibi gang, stay safe, stay passionate, and may your favorite team emerge victorious.
Peace out, Habibi gang.